Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here as an opportunity for us to share some new information with you about the incident that took place on September 27th. After careful consideration, our Board of Education took the decisive action to terminate the employment of the school safety officer who was involved in the off-campus shooting on September 27th. I want to start by expressing our deepest sadness about this incident. We send our sincerest condolences to everyone who has been impacted by this terrible event, especially the family and friends of the shooting victim, Manuela Rodriguez. After our internal review, we clearly saw areas where the employee violated district policy and did not meet our standards and expectations. We believe the decision to terminate this officer's employment is warranted, justified, and quite frankly, the right thing to do. The use of force policy used by our school safety office states that officers shall not fire at a fleeing person, shall not fire at a moving vehicle, and shall not fire through a vehicle window unless circumstances clearly warrant the use of a firearm as a final means of defense. Again, based on our review, we believe our internal policy was violated. The criminal investigation into this incident is ongoing and being handled by the Long Beach Police Department and the LA County District Attorney. We can only speak to our own policy and will defer questions about the criminal investigation to them. The actions of one employee do not represent our thousands of employees who work each day to provide our students the best education possible. One of our longstanding district values is that we expect when employees interact with people in our community, these interactions should be defined by mutual respect, care, and support. That is still who we are in Long Beach Unified School District, and that is still the kind of work that we are committed to doing. I thank you for being here today, for the opportunity to share this information with you on behalf of our Board of Education and our entire school district. Thank you.
Superintendent, were these students, anything happening with any students that might have been in the district? Is the board looking at any actions of any students in the district?
That's confidential at this time.
Superintendent, can you specify exactly when this employee was terminated and how long they may have been on Facebook?
This employee was terminated effectively today by our Board of Education.
Do you know how long the period they may have been taking in trouble?
From the moment of the incident until today, until today's action.
We know that this officer had employment with two different agencies outside of Long Beach Unified prior to him coming here, which seems a bit of an interesting trajectory as a career move. Was that looked into prior to his hiring?
This employee passed all of the background checks and all of his training was confirmed before he was an employee on January 10th with Long Beach Unified School District. I'll defer the rest of your question to the investigation, to the criminal investigation.
How many shots did he fire?
I'll defer that to the criminal investigation as well.
Is there any evidence that someone involved with arms? Someone at the scene?
Again, I'll defer that to the criminal investigation.
And releasing the officer's name?
I can confirm the officer's name for you today. It's been released to the news media. The officer's name is Eddie F. Gonzalez. Thank you.
So the car did appear to be going in the direction of that officer. How much was that looked into violating school or district policy as a last resort if that officer thought that the car was headed directly towards him?
Yes, I shared our analysis in terms of the use of force policy that was violated. That was part of our analysis.
Is this going to affect future school policy on school safety officers and whether or not they're armed?
As with all things in a school district, especially a tragedy of this nature, we will absolutely be reviewing all aspects of our school safety office and their role in keeping students safe in the district, including whether they carry a weapon or not. Thank you. We do have a board meeting at 5 o'clock tonight, so thank you for being here. And you're invited. Mr. Grayson can guide you in staying if you'd like to stay for the Board of Education meeting.
Thank you, Any other administrative questions that I can answer that you guys didn't get to yet? I'm Justin Grayson, Chief of Communications. If there's any other questions, I can answer them. We can also talk offline. Just want to make sure everybody was good.